What up, fam? It's Woody, Minnesota's 93X, deep in the bowels of the U.S. Bank Stadium. Talk about unnecessary introductions. Kirk Hammett from Metallica. Brother, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
This has been a pretty incredible week for our radio station. Thank you for making that so. I mean, it was Metallica week, but we had no idea what Metallica week was going to entail. Have you been following on social media or in any way like all of this excitement that has been building up to this moment?
Well, I kind of feel the excitement, you know. I can kind of feel the energy in the air. I mean, we all kind of like are picking up on it. I'm getting a tremendous amount of texts from friends saying, you know, great song, blah, 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 you know, wonderful song. But as soon as I go onto my computer and turn it on and think to myself, well, should I read, you know, what other people are saying, or should I read some comments on whatever given site? I instantly say to myself, don't go there, because I'll just get first angry, then frustrated, then confused, and then want to just write it all off as just fucking useless bullshit, and why did I even waste my time? So, having said that, you know, I know there's a great buzz out there, and I'm totally thankful that, you know, the song is so well received.
That's an understatement. I was washing the dishes, listening to Pablo out there, Metallica HQ, and all of a sudden Lars, hey, you know, we got this song you want to hear, and then. And now I'm seeing some of the stuff that you guys have been releasing on social media. For instance, a little bit of a snippet of the making of Hardwired. Mm-hmm. And you've got 3 wahs going and just making, it sounds like tortured souls just sailing over the music.
Yeah. You know, over the course of time, you know, when you go into the studio, you just think, well, what haven't I tried yet that I always wanted to try? And like, you know, to comment on the on you know, you bringing up the wah pedal, I said to the fiddleman, our engineer, I said, you know, I never hooked up 2 wah pedals at the same time. And he said, why would you want to? And I said, for a variety of reasons. And then I explained to him why, and he said, that makes sense, but let's hook up 3. I was like, sure, let's do it.
Why go to 10 when you could go to 11 or 12, right?
Pretty much the same thinking, you know.
So Hardwired to Self Destruct, it drops in November. Yep. And I've been talking to a couple of different folks about this, about how the experience for a CD, for a listener, is very much about capturing a moment in time, or you associate a CD, a piece of art, with a moment in time.
Yes.
What is this moment of time to you?
As far as the release a single, or release the album, or what?
The whole thing. The whole.
Well, I mean, you know, it's pretty funny because the album actually is released on my birthday, November 18th. So it's happy
early birthday.
It's kind of a nice birthday present, you know, to drop an album. That's a first for myself. But I mean, you know, you have to understand, we've been together for 33 years. You know, the last time we put out an album, we had been together for 25 years. I mean, you know, whenever we accomplish a goal, you know, we actually, you know, set out to do something, and when we actually accomplish it, like, you know, make an album, making a movie, making a video, you know, making a tour,
whatever. What haven't you done, really, right?
Yeah, really, exactly. You know, once we get to the point where we've done the lines a share of things, and we're ready to just like cruise, it's always a really, really great feeling, you know. Now, and speaking about this, you know, the album's mostly finished, 99% finished, and it's a good time because now we can go to the next step, which is playing the songs, you know, performing them for the public, you know, talking about them, making sure, you know, as many people as physically possible can hear these tunes, and just, you know, working it like we always do. And, you know, for us, going out and playing shows, it's really, really fun for us, really, really great. But, you know, over time, it's just like the mileage we have on ourselves, our own personal odometers, they're way up there, you know. So having said that, we we have to take care of ourselves, and we have to make sure that going into this next little phase that we do it correctly and we do it in a healthy way that ensures much more longevity. And it really feels like we've climbed the summit, and now we've reached the peak, and now we can just cruise for a while.
It certainly seems like this whole event, this day, the opening of the U.S. Bank Stadium, it does have the feeling of a victory lap. I mean, just walking around outside the stadium and seeing all the black T-shirts out there and the people with undying love for you guys, it's limitless.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It didn't happen overnight, and it's a good thing it didn't happen overnight, because if it did, we probably wouldn't be here right now. But it's been slow and gradual, and that's probably the best way for us to do any of this is just slow and gradual. And I have to tell you, at this point in time in what you were in 2016. I never thought that 33, 34 years, past, after the fact, that we'd still be here, still viable, still relevant, and still, still being able to play the way we do, and progress it all a little bit.
You're pushing music forward still.
Yeah, I mean, for me as a musician, I always want to push music. I always want to do something different. And when I'm sitting alone in my room with my guitar, I'm always thinking, well, what can I make up that I've never played before? What can I learn that I just don't know how to do? And personally, as a musician, I keep on wanting to just learn more and just grow. And I think that pretty much goes for the rest of the guys in the band. We all kind of have that attitude, and that it breaks off into other things. We just want to do the best we can. We want to make the best music we can. We want to present it as best we can, perform it the best we can, and at the end of the day, walk away from it and go, yep, we did the best that we could.
Well, as somebody who is really in a position that I'm in because of what you guys do, because you continue to be at the forefront of rock music, because you continue to make everybody else look sissified, frankly. I mean, that Hardwired to just kill the music game is really what you guys came out and did. Thank you. On behalf of all of the 93X listeners, on behalf of Minnesotans, to come out here to open our stadium. It means a lot to us. Yeah. So salute, and hey, man, break a foot off in somebody's ass tonight, will you?
Yeah, there you go. That's what I like to hear. All we really ever want to do is kick fucking ass. Okay, is that too much to ask?
That's all we could ask for, man. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it so much.
All right, man.